FF7 is the fourth time the Toretto house has appeared in the franchise. It's come to symbolize what these films are about: family, trust, memories, hope. But in the blink of an eye, all that was taken away. Here's a look at how it all went to pieces, 6,715 miles away from Los Angeles.
Action.
Dom, you've got a package up here. It's from Tokyo.
Tokyo? So Han's trying to convert me into turbochargers? We wanted to very quickly tell you that the guys that are normally our proletarian heroes are going to be faced with somebody equally committed to destroy them. What better way to illustrate to the loyal audience that have been watching for so long how high the stakes have been raised in blowing up the Toretto house. Hello?
Dominic Toretto. You don't know me. You're about to.
Hi, my name's Alex Faulkner and I run the props and models department here at Weta Workshop. And we're currently building a quarter-scale miniature for Fast and the Furious. We're working closely with Weta Digital and we're basically building a practical house with elements that are going to blow out. We're going to shoot it on 3 different cameras over 3 or 4 different setups, and then Digital's going to go in and build on top of that to try and create a more complete explosion. We've tried to be as accurate as we can in as many details as we can, but at the same time the reality is that this will be on camera for probably 10 seconds and we're going to blow the crap out of it. In 2 weeks' time this house will get pulled to pieces, put on a truck and sent down to K-Stage. We've finished the house. It's been completely disassembled as it's now in its component parts. The blue screen's just leaving, so we're all slightly on edge but excited at the same time.
We're here in Windy, Wellington at K-Stage. The miniature itself has just arrived and we're going to go take a look at it and see them put it into place.
So here we are. It was a remarkably smooth journey. It took a half day pretty much to move the house and everything around it. It's now Monday. By Friday we should have fully completed Toretto house to blow to smithereens.
Okay guys, we've got a good frame. Stand by to roll on the reference.
Shoot day 1 today of 6 shoot days. We are frantically gearing up for our first shot of the day. Got quite a few bits and pieces coming together to make sure that it's lit correctly to match the existing plates that they shot over in the States.
Lights up. And cue pull. Cutting.
We are halfway through day 1 of the miniature shoot and we're getting ready for our first pyro shot of the shoot. So once the camera team and the lighting guys have finished setting up behind me, our specials guys will come in and wire up the explosives and we will start blowing this up.
3 cameras rolling. This one has to be made. 2 of the shots are actually lined up to live action plates, so everything has to be made to fit exactly. So we're just maneuvering on that right now.
Going hot. Fire into 3, 2, 1, fire! Get safe and cutting.
So we're on day 2 of the shoot. We had a successful pyro event last night. Just reset the house. There's a few little changes they want to make for the second pyro event today.
There's a few improvements we're going to make in terms of speed, timing, and so forth. It's always a process of we do it and then we look at it and see what we like and then improve on that.
Our main changes, we're just going to sort of change the timing of the roof blowing off and the pillar exploding and that, just to happen a little bit earlier so we see more of it before the fireball engulfs the whole thing.
Jason, can we DX yesterday's take against live ACAM?
Right now we're just checking our lineups. So I've got live cameras patched in and I've also got the VFX, visual effects plates, and we're just checking that they overlay perfectly, that the cameras haven't moved or drifted before we go and shoot another explosion.
They do line up, that's what counts.
Okay, going hot. 3, 2, 1!
Well, now that was amazing. And all of the things that we wanted to change got changed, and they really worked. For example, aiming the major fireball down so that it would come closer to the guys who are diving off the staircase, so that you really get sort of threatening look to it. Between these two, we've really got a beautiful pair of elements that they can assemble.
That whole side letting go was really good.
Relief all round, really. So we're moving on to the next stage, striking out all the gear and setting up for the next shot.
So we're here on day 3 of the shoot. You look at the house now, you'll see there's a rudimentary porch that we've put together out of basically leftovers from the 2 first explosions. The second event is the dormer detonating through a rupture in the gas lines of the Toretto house. This is the main event where we're essentially starting to really blow the house up.
We've just done another run of tests on the Mocon rig, and we're going to go review them, and then we should be able to move on to the stage of actually getting the shot.
So we've just had the first blast of the dormer, which was essentially fairly successful, but there's a few tweaks that need to be made. So we're going to reset this tonight for another explosion first thing tomorrow morning.
We're into the morning of day 4 on our miniature shoot. We had a really good crack at our Mocon shot last night. Shot worked fantastically. What we're doing this morning is going for a second take on it, and we're just making a few adjustments to our pyro and our fireball, and we're going to do it in 2 different stages this time so that we can really focus on the second phase of our explosion, which is when the dormer and the top part of the house above the porch kind of collapses in on itself.
Is this the first run you've made with it this morning? Yes. Jason, let's cut those on top of each other and check heads and tails and step through and see how they stick. Cool.
3, 2, 1, action, Mocon.
Well, that was an adventure. We blew up just the dormer part of the house, and it was a beautiful explosion. Not only was the fireball the right size, but also all the debris flew in a very dramatic sort of way. So basically now we're going to go to the second half of that, which is just blowing up just the porch.
3, 2, 1.
So now we're moving on to the roof collapse, which is something we've only done very early on in testing. So we're going to go in and start removing all of the bracing, which is currently holding the roof up. Tensions have been a little bit high. We've just been really paranoid about making sure that the roof will actually do what it's told and collapse, which will be a sigh of relief or a cry of anguish as we realise we're going to be working all weekend to reset it. So fingers crossed.
This involves a few elements. We've got the motion control, we've got 3 other locked off cameras, we've got some small fires, we've got some smoke, and we've also got the roof collapsing. So that's in a very small window of time, but everything has to happen together.
It's really about the fire, and the collapse speed, of the mechanical effect itself.
Specials have rigged up a collection of pulleys and rams that will hopefully, when we set them off, cause the house to fall down into pieces. We've just been practicing with some smoke and some flame, and hopefully within the next 20 minutes we're all going to go home and there's not going to be a house here anymore.
Action!
So,
That's supposed to be swallowed
that didn't really work.
We'll just stay clear for now.
Stay clear, please.
Is the air off? We're just, Scotty, I could go again if there's a quick fix, so just let me know, otherwise we'll go again Monday, no problem.
And action!
So we've just had our major roof collapse event. At 72 frames, it looks fantastic. The smoke was good. Pyro guys did an amazing job. Had a bit of a hiccup on Friday that didn't quite go to plan, but we came in this morning and the NZFX replaced the RAM with a much more powerful one. Overall, very happy. We don't actually have enough time to get back in there and do another take anyway, so it's just onwards and upwards.
Magic. The art.
It's cool though, right?
That's a buy, that shot.
It went really well, everyone's really happy. Lots of debris, lots of flames, all behaved roughly how we thought it was going to, so it was a success.
Yeah.
Dominic Toretto. You don't know me. You're about to.